Good evening, good evening, good evening. Let's do a sound check. Check in with the boss, with the sauce. Bruce, can they hear us? Are we good? You got a good hearing on there, Bruce? Let's double check, guys, before we get started. I'm still trying to see how to even go back here and get on here right quick. I haven't even been able to. Okay, I guess that's that. We're going to get started. 1 minute, 1 minute. Let me check and see if there's a sound check, if we can hear. Testing 1 2 1 2. In the place to be. Okay, I can hear myself now. Let's see. All right, we are good to go. Yay! Yay! All right, welcome to the Jean Marlo Davis show. I am so excited to be here. I'm so excited to be here. You know, Bruce, that intro was bad. You know that? Is there any way you could drop that intro again? Let Bruce drop that intro again. I just want to see it for myself because, you know, Bruce be working on some stuff behind the scenes, and I just want him to drop that intro one more time. Can you do it, Bruce? Is it going to cut us off if you do it? Because my husband does a dang good job on this production. Let's give it up to Bruce for the production. He does a gosh darn dang good dog done diggity good job. So, you know, I just want to make sure. All right. I think he said he got it. Go ahead, drop that beat, Wow, that is saucy. I'm looking at it on my screen. Wow, that is good. I'm telling you, man, Bruce did. I got to give it up to you, my loving husband. You the bomb diggity. No doubt, brother. I appreciate you so much. Bruce always in the studio with us here Thursday, 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Every Thursday, it's the Jean Marlo Davis show, where we give information and inspiration to impact the nation. It's all about total prosperity, guys. Mentally, spiritually, physically, financially, emotionally, and especially relationship-wise. Join us every Thursday. Same bat time, same bat channel. YouTube.com/Jean Marlo Davis. Do yourself a favor and go ahead and subscribe now. Hit that bell so you can get the alert, so you can know exactly when we're coming on. Today, I feel so good, guys. While you got the chance right now, there's a little button there that says share. Go ahead and share this on your social media. Go ahead and tell everybody, Jean Marlo Davis is live. Go ahead and share right now. I'm feeling kind of good right now, guys. I'm feeling really good. So excited to be here tonight. Let me take a little sip. Bruce didn't make my coffee. That's okay. He said he didn't want me to be too hyped today. But tonight, guys, look, I don't get paid from this book. It's not my book. But tonight I want to talk about the 4 agreements. The 4 agreements by Don Miguel Ruiz. Okay. This is a personal self-help growth book, whatever you want to say, personal growth, self-help. Let me tell you, this is a book that I am striving every day to really live by And I think it's an easy read. It's very, very short. But tonight, what I want to do is just go over the 4 agreements. Now, those who are in the studio with us, those who are listening right now live at home, listen, make sure you participate. If you want to chime in, leave a comment below. If you're watching this later on, guys, you know, and it's not live, still leave a comment below because I want to see what you're thinking. And this is an interactive show. You know, you never know when you might just get a cash out request and somebody's trying to pay you some money. You never know. You might get a little vacation certificate. You never know what you're going to get when you flow with Jean Marlo Davis. Uh-oh, did she drop some bars? Okay, listen. So listen, guys, I want to talk about the 4 agreements. And I think the way it's listed, I don't think I want to go in order. I think I want to go on how I feel because they got it listed for, you know, in order. But I'm not gonna pick it in a level of importance, but I am gonna pick it on how I feel tonight. And I'm gonna check periodically to see if I have any comments, questions, concerns. I want to read your comment out loud to the people tonight because I need your feedback. I need to feel your energy and your synergy tonight. So let's talk about the 4 agreements. The first one I want to talk about is don't make assumptions. That is very, very important. I'm going to put my thing down here because I'm trying to make sure every once in a while, I'm doing a little sound check just to make sure we come in loud and clear. I ask a lot of questions. My children have noticed that I ask a lot of questions. Why? Because I strive not to make assumptions. It is so easy to create a storyboard in your head with no facts, just going off of something that you think because you assumed a certain thing or you got a certain response. That's why I don't even like text messaging so much, because text messaging, even reading the message itself, it can bring on a different thought pattern and the person may not have meant it a certain way. That's why I like talking to the person directly, listening to their inflections, listening to what they have to say, because a lot of times you can assume from a message. You can assume from the way somebody was looking. Maybe they wasn't even thinking about you, but they had just thinking deep thought, but it might have been looking at you crazy, but they was thinking about something else. Ask questions. So what does it say? We're talking about the 4 agreements by Don Miguel Ruiz. I would advise you guys to get this book. This is not my book. I'm not getting paid for it, but I'm telling you right now, this is a good book. It's a very easy read. And most definitely I'm going to be coming on here sharing different personal development. When we have the Jean Marlo Davis show, like I said, we're all about information and inspiration to impact the nation. But it's all about also making sure that you have the total prosperity pie, that you're not empty. We're talking about mentally, spiritually, physically, financially, emotionally, as well as relationship wise. So when we do our show every Thursday night, we're going to be coming from those areas. Tonight, I'm dealing with the 4 agreements, dealing with the mental and the emotional, guys. And we're talking about don't make assumptions. Find the courage to ask questions and to express what you really want. Communicate with others as clearly as you can to avoid misunderstandings, sadness, and what? Drama. All right? With just this 1 agreement, you could completely transform your life. Don't make assumptions. Let me take this example. When I was single, right? I prayed and I was talking to God and I said, you know, I don't believe in running after a man. I think the man is the hunter. He runs after the woman. The woman makes a decision of whether or not she accepts the suitor. I'm just old school, if you will. And so I said, I'm not going to flirt. I'm not going to show a little leg and take it back. I'm not going to let the man know that I'm interested at all. But, you know, with Bruce, it went over my head because I wasn't even expecting Bruce. I didn't even see Bruce. But I said, I don't want to make assumptions about whether or not this man or that man or whatever is interested in me. they're going to have to come and tell me that they're interested, because I know some women, they create imaginary relationships in their head, and the man hadn't even said that they were interested just because he gave him a compliment or took him out to lunch or they had coffee or had great conversation on the phone for 2 hours. They start making assumptions. That's why I teach my children to ask questions. Ladies, ask the question, what is your intentions? What are your intentions? I just want to know. Are we just friends, Are you trying to get to know me? I just want to know for you to state your intentions. That way, you're not causing drama, sadness, grief in your life. When you ask the right question. That's a good example. You hear a rumor. That's how mess gets started. Ask the question. Hey, is there any issue? Do you feel a certain way? Have I offended you in a certain way? One of the things that I said to a situation recently is that, oh, babe, can you get me a napkin? I feel my nose feel like it's running. I said, I think you should always look at the common denominator of a person. The common denominator, what is this person's intentions? Do they have good intentions? Do they have bad intentions? What is the nature of this person? Is this a good person? Is this a messy person? I want to know. If I know, not making the assumption, but if I know the common denominator of this person is pretty much they're a good person and a misunderstanding happened, I ask questions. Again, in the 4 agreements, it states, don't make assumptions. Thank you, my honey bunches. Excuse me, guys. I don't know if it's allergies or what. I just came in. So, guys, excuse me. I just came in from outside. So, all of a sudden, every time I come in from outside now, I guess we're getting ready. I think spring is going to be March the 20th. And I can already tell that the season is changing. But, oh, wow. We got people watching. Yay. Thank you for being here. So, make sure you chime into that. Make sure. Let me know what you think about not making assumptions, okay? My little allergies is cutting up. Stand by. Let me get this together. Hold on. Babe, that quickness and my allergies cutting up. Ain't that something? I just went outside to get something to eat and my allergies. So look, I'm going to read it again. Find the courage to ask questions and to express what you really want. Communicate with others as clearly as you can to avoid misunderstandings. Misunderstandings happen. We know it. But we don't want sadness, drama. They said drama for your mama. Your mama don't even want it. With just this one agreement, you can completely transform your life. My children always ask me, Mommy, why do you ask a lot of questions? Because I don't like to make assumptions. I like to get down to the least common denominator. I like to find out what's going on. If there's a misunderstanding, I want to be the first person to try to solve it. It just makes sense to me. Okay? Now, the next one is be impeccable with your word. Imagine that. Be impeccable with your word. Speak with integrity. Say only what you mean and mean what you say. I put that one in here. Avoid using the word to speak against yourself or to gossip about others. Use the power of your word in a direction of truth and love. Be impeccable with your word. Speak with integrity. Say only what you mean. As I begin to get younger every year, one of the things is that I make sure that people understand where I'm coming from. And I find that a lot of times with me being a coach and being a mentor, I will ask the question, do you understand where I'm coming from? Do you get me? In the hood, we would say, you feel me? Things of that nature. Why? Because I want to make sure the person understand in totality where I'm coming from. that I speak my truth. I speak my truth with love, joy, peace, and happiness. If I can't put love, joy, peace, and happiness in your life, then I just won't say anything. My mama used to say all the time, if you don't have anything good to say, then don't say a dang thing. And so I firmly believe that. I firmly believe that when it says be impeccable with your word, you know, if you're going to do something, do it. If you say, excuse me, please forgive me. If you say you're going to do something, then mean it. Make your word bond. Is that on there? Nope. But make your word bond, you know. And I strive to, especially with my calendar, I live by my calendar. I let people know if I'm going to do something. I let people know, let me check my calendar to make sure that I can be there, because I value your time so much. I even thank you guys who are watching live, those who watch the replay. I value your time so much. I'm so very grateful and thankful that you would take the time, this little bit of time with your sister and listen to the words. Make sure you leave a comment below and let me know that you enjoy the show. I really appreciate it. You never know what I might just have for you. But make your word bond. Make your word mean something. Today in the world that we live in, you got so many people who are, I like to call illusionists. You know, illusionists. They say one thing and it's something else, right? We just don't have time for that. You know, I was having a conversation with someone the other day. I said, you know, I'm just at the age where I'm going to be where I want to be with who I want to be with. And I'm going to speak truth. I'm going to speak love, joy, peace, and happiness. Everywhere I go, I want my life to pretty much be a positive influence to somebody else's life. If I got to conflict pain, hurt people with gossip and slack talk and slander, you know, then that's just not the type of person that Jean Marlo Davis is. My mama didn't raise me that way. I'm striving to live the best life I possibly can, believing in God and striving to be a good woman of faith. I strive to get an understanding. And even with me talking to my sister in love, Ronique, I said to her, hey, Ronique, if you're watching, say, girl, I'm watching. We were just saying that, you know, even with our group of friends, remember we was having that conversation, Bruce, where we said, even if our group of friends, you know, is a dot or on our one hand, that's all I need. That's all I need. Why? Because I don't like drama. I don't like sadness. I don't like mess. I don't like misunderstandings. I don't like all that crap. I solve problems. That's all I know how to do is solve problems. And if it's a place where I see the person don't want to solve problems, they just want to keep up mess, then I'm Kanye West. I'm out. You understand? I'm out. So, you know, because Jesus walks with me. That's right. Okay. That's what Kanye said. Anyway. Can you tell me? I'm feeling good tonight, guys. What? Listen, look, you're live on the Jean Marlo Davis show, man. Live tonight. I'm feeling great. And no, I did not have any wine yet. Bruce won't give me none. When can I get my wine, Bruce? Later? Okay, goodness. Y'all said, Gene, don't touch the wine. Okay, so that's number 2. It's only 4 agreements. Be impeccable with your words. Speak with integrity. Say only what you mean. Don't, I like to say, don't pussyfoot around. Say what you mean, man. Mean what you say. Avoid using the word to speak against yourself or to gossip about others, i.e., slack talk, slander. Stay away from that. Use the power of your word in a direction of truth and love. Speak love, abundance into people's lives, and people will speak love and abundance. Have you ever noticed that when you're happy and you know it, clap your hand? I'm sorry, I'm just going off. If you're not happy, clap your hand. But anyway, have you ever noticed that when you're happy, people who are not happy, they won't come around. When you're happy and excited and you got the good news, they don't want to hear that. They want to be around the negative, the defeated, the sadness. There's nothing like weddings and funerals to reveal to you who is truly there for you. And that's a sidebar for you. Weddings and funerals, my dear friends, will reveal to you who actually got your back. And in this day and time, while we're talking about the 4 agreements, in this day and time, guys, by God's grace and mercy, March the 4th, which I think is on a Wednesday or Thursday, Wednesday, I would be celebrating my Earth Day on Wednesday, and I will be 49 years young. Hallelujah. And as I think about talking about these 4 agreements that I strive every day to live by, I think about what's important to me, who I want to surround myself around, where I was telling someone, I don't go where I'm tolerated. I go where I'm celebrated. I don't be somewhere just because. Maybe when I was younger, because you was trying to be a part. I was a majorette, a cheerleader on the track team, debate team, all these old different things that you're hanging around different groups and stuff because they're associations. But as I've gotten older and mature and wise, I pray, now I see things a different way. I want to spend time with those who really understand these agreements, who really live by a code of ethics. A code of ethics where they're striving to walk their best walk, talk their best talk. And if someone's in my circle and they don't fit in that, that's not my fault. It's just I'm growing. If you see us going this way, it's because I'm growing and I'm striving to get to the next level. And that's what I think about with these 4 agreements when it talks about don't make assumptions, ask the questions, be impeccable with your word. And then number 3, don't take anything personally. Don't take anything personally. Nothing. Ooh, this is good. No, wait a minute. I wish Bruce could just flash it up on the screen. Nothing others do is because of you. What others say and do, I need to write this down, Bruce. What others say and do is a projection of their own reality. Their own dream, their own mess, their own circus, okay? When you are immune to the opinions and actions of others, you won't be the victim of needless suffering. I'm going to read that one more time. Did you like that, Bruce?
Good.
It says, don't take anything personally. Nothing others do is because of you. What others say and do is a projection of their own reality, their own dream, or nightmare, perhaps. When you are immune to the opinions and actions of others, you won't be the victim of needless suffering. Listen, that right there, man, that's a lesson, right? That's a word. Don't take it personal. Remember that song? Take the bitter with the sweet, 'cause easy come, easy go. I remember that. What's up, LaTanya in the house, all the way from California? Hey, what? What's up, LaTanya? You see I'm feeling good today. But you know what? I realized that. Listen, I have seen some crazy stuff in the last couple of years, revolving around weddings and funerals and births and just life in itself. And you see people acting strange and stuff. And you be like, wait a minute now. What's wrong with them? Why are they acting that way? Has nothing to do with you. It has to do with what's going on with them. Has to do with what's going on in their life. A woman that's miserable, honey, she ain't coming to your wedding. She'll show up late though, but she ain't coming to your wedding. People who are not happy, they don't want to be around you when you're happy. People who are going through things, they don't want to see that. They like, no, they don't want to see it. Birds of a feather flock together. Don't take it personal. I have also learned, like I said, I'll be 49 by God's grace next week. I have also learned that I stopped having expectations of people. Yep. I stopped having expectations. My husband and I was having such a great conversation about that because I was like, honey, when you have expectations of people, like if I now of an employee, yeah, I got expectation because I pay you to do a certain thing. That's different. I pay you to do a certain thing. When you're on the clock, this is what I'm asking you to do. Now, if you don't fulfill the duties, then guess what? I think we're going to have to let you go at the present time. Your job expectations. Your marriage. Well, I do have expectations of Bruce. He has expectations of me. Okay. So my children, yeah, when they was kids, right? When they was kids and I kind of had control of that situation, now they're adults and they can come, go, do whatever they want to do. So I don't have expectations. I know their character. I know who they are. I know what they show me. And based on that, I can draw my conclusion of how they will perform in different things. So I learned that with expectation. What y'all got to say about expectation? Thank you, sis. What you think about expectation, LaTanya? Do you have expectations on people? We're talking about the 4 agreements. You are live with the Jean Marlo Davis show. And yes, guess what? I'm feeling great, and I hope you're feeling great too. We're talking about the 4 agreements. This book right here, I advise you to go to Amazon.com and go get it. It's the practical guide to personal freedom, and it's by Don Miguel Ruiz. It's called The 4 Agreements. It's a great book. They said the 4 agreements offer a powerful code of conduct that can rapidly transform our lives to a new experience of freedom, true happiness, and love. Okay, so I when this is one of my books that I read a long time ago, and I really think I need to get a plaque and get this thing blown up and put it up in the living room so I myself can constantly go back and look at it when I think about this life that we're living, right? Don't take anything personal. When you really look at people perceptions, depending on where they are in life, it's the perception they have of you. If they're not happy and you're happy, their perception may be you might be stuck up to them. You might be bougie. You might think you got it going on. It's their perception where they are. I don't take anything personal. Not anymore. Not anymore. And I think I'm a defender of myself. I'm a defender of the faith. I am a defender of myself. I ask questions and I speak directly. So therefore, there's no confusion. I'm not afraid to speak to anyone based on my truth. And, I'm not here to offend anyone. But one thing about Jean Marlo Davis, you either love me or you hate me. There's no middle way. I don't give you no middle room. You either like me and say, you know what, that Jean Davis, oh my God, I love that girl. You like, I can't take her. So, I think that as I get older or younger, if you will, I think that this right here becomes a great roadmap. The 4 agreements become a great roadmap. So far we have went over, don't make assumptions. Be impeccable with your word. Don't take anything personally. And last but not least, let me see if anybody left anything. Okay, great. The last thing is always do your best. Always do your best. What does it say about that? Your best is going to change from moment to moment. It will be different when you're healthy as opposed to sick. Okay, that makes sense. Under any circumstance, simply do your best, and you will avoid self judgment, self abuse, and regret. If you can't do your best, then I say don't do it at all. Because your name, you're always, a name is golden. You're always working on building a name for yourself. Okay. Sorry, guys. Allergies is just getting on my nerves. Okay, we're doing good with time. You're always working on building a name for yourself. I strive to, Napoleon Hill teaches about and Think and Grow Rich. That's another book you need to read if you haven't. All the millionaires and billionaires have read this book over 13 times. Donald Trump, Oprah Winfrey, all these folks have read this book over 13 times called Think and Grow Rich by Napoleon Hill. In that book, he talks about going the extra mile. Some people just do enough to what? Get paid. Enough to say they did it, they did the job. I strive to go the extra mile because I want to treat people the way I want to be treated. When you think Jean Marlo Davis, I want you to think exceptional. That woman is exceptional. Oh my God, she goes beyond the call of duty. When I attend a workshop or a seminar or webinar or any event that has Jean Marlo Davis' name attached to it, you better believe it's on the ones and the twos. Okay, that's what I think about when I say doing the best. And my husband knows that I'm quite anal. I'm a perfectionist, if you will. He knows it. He's really anal retentive himself. He's very analytical. So you can understand when it comes to business. Whoa, God got a sense of humor, man. He got a sense of humor. And so Bruce and I, man, woo. So, I'm a perfectionist. He's quite anal. He's really, what's the word I said? Was it
how about thorough?
Well, thorough, he says. It's something else. It's something else. And so with that, when I think about it, doing my absolute best, when someone comes to a seminar, a workshop, they come for a tax consultation, they come for business consultation, whatever it may be. They may come to grow their business with our coaching platform. I go the extra mile. And sometimes I know that the work that I've done is way more than what they paid me for. But when I see them, I don't just see them. I see everybody in their circle and everybody in their circle and so on and so on and so on. And that's the way you got to think. That's how I play chess in my mind. That one person might represent 1,000. A lot of times, guys, I've been in business 18 years and just rebranded myself as a wealth creator last year. And now we have our Level Up coaching platform. Guys, listen, nothing but referral after referral after referral after referral. Why? Because people know that Jean Marlo Davis does her very best. Let's read this again. It says on the 4 agreements. Always. Sometimes, no. A few times, no. One time, no. Always do your best. Your best is going to change from moment to moment. It will be different when you're healthy as opposed to sick. Under any circumstance, simply do your best and you will avoid self-judgment, self-abuse, and regret. Now, listen, my clients are so awesome. My customers are so awesome. We had the celebration of life for my brother on Monday. It was so beautiful. The funeral was beautiful. The burial with the soldiers and the flag and all that, just phenomenal. And even with that all that going on, I have clients who submitted taxes, clients that I'm coaching, clients that I'm working with, and I'm sending information and telling them. They was like, oh, Miss Davis, no, Miss Davis, please, get to me next week. Call me next week. Don't even touch that stuff. Don't even, no, ma'am. Now, these people don't pay their hard-earned money. And yes, People are born, people die. We know that and we respect and honor that. But I'm like, when I take somebody's money, it becomes my responsibility now, my burden now. You understand? I need their success story. What we say with TWC, Tiffany's Wealth Creators, we're telling the stories of lives transformed. So I'm about transforming lives, not just taking cash. You understand? So when I work with a client, somebody who's trying to grow their business, need coaching and mentorship, and need to know how to market and brand themselves, and I'm working with them, showing them what I did to make 6 figures in 4 months and turn around and do it again in 3. I'm really all in. My sleeves are rolled up, man. I'm fully committed. Why? Because I would want someone to be that way with me. I would want someone to go the extra mile with me. And we value your time. We value your money. We value your vision. And so it's very, very important, guys, to do your best. How many of you have paid for service but got none service? I'll take a sip of this water and you go ahead and respond to that. Because we have a lot of people who have paid for service, paid to get something done. And you saw people take shortcuts. And you know they didn't do their very best. And some people won't even say anything. They'll just be like, you know what, I'm just not going back. No, we got to hold people to their word. If you're not able to do your best, then let it go to somebody who's willing to do their best. If you're not able to keep your word, then let's let it go. The work, the job, the contract, the bid, let it go to someone who is going to keep their word and do their very best. It's time for us to operate with high integrity. It's time for us to be exceptional. It's time for us to be the best version of ourselves. I don't know how many times I've heard this, and it gets on my nerves. And anybody want to chime in? I'm looking at the notes. If you're watching this and it's a replay, leave your notes down below. Leave your comments down below. But how many people have heard this? I'm not perfect. I'm not perfect. Last time I checked, none of us are. So you don't have to give that disclaimer. Stop with it. A lot of people use that as an excuse. Well, I'm just not perfect. We know you're not perfect. But if I paid my money, I expect what you said you was going to do. I expect you to do it. Now, as I said, it's different when you pay for a job. Like I said, I don't have expectations out of people. I'm not talking about a job that I paid you for, or you're working something and I contracted you out. I'm not talking about that because I do have expectations. I'm talking about different relationships and things of that nature. People are going to be who they're going to be. You know, I believe in them. A lot of times I don't believe them. I said it again. I believe in them. I believe in people. But a lot of times I don't believe them because people will say anything. But you got to watch them very closely. I love people. I believe that they're amazing human beings out there. I believe that we are talented beyond measure. I believe that there's a lot of good people out here, hardworking people out here, loving people, kind people, good people. And there's wolves out here, there's vampires, there's spiritual assassins that lie and wait in the darkness to shoot you down when they see you going up. You have to be aware and you have to hold yourself to a certain standard. And it's not putting yourself in a bubble per se, but it's putting yourself in a bubble. It's putting yourself in the environment that you want to be in. You know, I had someone who reached out to me and they wanted me to come over their house and kick it and do all this old stuff. I hadn't seen this person in years. I said, we could do lunch. We can do coffee. We can do tea. We can do something like that. I don't know you. I don't know your intentions. I'm not just going to go over somebody's house and I don't know them. You understand what I'm saying? So you got to protect yourself. And the 4 agreements, as I get ready to wrap this show up, the 4 agreements is a great way to protect yourself. It's an easy read. If you're not a reader, go to audible.com. The author, Don Miguel Ruiz. As I do my show and I find books or someone, you might have written a book, if I believe in it, I'll promote it and give people your link and things of that nature, because I believe in together everyone achieves more, and if it's something that I believe that's good for my listeners, my viewers, I'm going to share, because in this life, guys, life is challenging enough. I believe we all want to be happy. Everybody have the right to pursue happiness. Um, Life, good gracious, is very short. If you live 100 years, that's still short compared to our ancestors who lived 600-700 years. You understand? And as I reflect about life and its meaning, for me, is all about these categories. There's 3 categories that I place it in: God, family, and then business. That is our code here in the Davis home. God is number 1 in our life. 2, family. Family includes those close knit friends, not just the biologicals, but those close knit friends that we can rely upon, that they're no longer friends. They're now family. And then business. Business is the activity of life. I say that again. Business is the activity of life. You are truly living life when you're about your business. When you could go out here and make an impact. When you can go out here and share a kind word. When you can go out here and bless someone, not just with money, but with your time, with your energy, with your words, guys. That's being about business, the Father's business, I say. And we have a huge goal here at the Davis household with TWC, with Tiffis LLC, with the Luck Firm, with Wealthy Women Enterprises. Our goal is to really go out here and impact 1 billion lives. Whether there's live, whether it's on this TV show that I'm doing, this YouTube show, whether it's Facebook, Instagram, whether it's our workshops, our seminars, our webinars, our books that we're writing and putting out, is to impact lives, to let people know that they can have, they can be, they can do anything. I want to say this as I wrap this show up, guys. My brother homecoming, it moved me so much. I told my husband, it was very powerful. Everything, people coming up saying good words, but one thing that got me is when the kids spoke and when they said, my dad is my hero. And I look up to my dad. And what did he say? I look up to my dad. My dad is my role model. Goodness. When your child can say, you're their role model, that you are the map. Really, that's what they're saying. You're the map for me. I'm looking at what you've done and you're the road map for me. You're my role model, man. That right there, I think, oh my God. That right there was a wrap for me. I said, that's so, okay. If that brother didn't impact nobody but these 2 kids, that's all that mattered. That's all that mattered. And that just really just warmed my heart. And I was reflecting about that ever since the homecoming celebration. And as I reflected, I was thinking about these 4 agreements. And I said, this right here, I'm going to read it again. Then I'm going to give you some information. I'm going to let you guys go to next Thursday. I said, this right here, besides the Bible, which is instructions before you leave Earth, basic instructions, they said, before you leave Earth. Besides the Bible, I really, really think this right here is a good roadmap, the 4 agreements by Don Miguel Ruiz, that says, be impeccable with your words, speak with integrity, say only what you mean, avoid using the word to speak against yourself or to gossip about others. Use the power of your word in the direction of truth and love. Don't take anything personally. Nothing others do is because of you. What others say and do is a projection of their own reality, their own dream. When you're immune to the opinions and actions of others, you won't be the victim of needless suffering. Don't make assumptions. Find the courage to ask questions. Ask questions. And to express what you really want. Communicate with others as clearly as you can to avoid misunderstandings, sadness, and drama. With just this one agreement, you can completely transform your life. And last but not least, always do your best. Always do your best. Your best is going to change from moment to moment. It will be different when you're healthy as opposed to sick. Under any circumstance, simply do your best. And you will avoid self-judgment, self-abuse, and regret. Guys, this has been the 4 Agreements by Don Miguel Ruiz. I'm telling you right now, that is a good book. If you just take some of what I've read, I'm telling you right now, especially if you don't make assumptions. That one thing right there, I'm telling you, if you can just ask the right questions, I'm telling you, it will really change your life. It will really change your perspective on a lot of things. Because a lot of things, guys, we got it wrong. We got it wrong. Guess what? Because we started creating a storyboard in our mind. We did not have actual facts. And we create it, and then a lot of times we go take that negative storyboard and we go out there and start gossiping and slandering and slack talk, and not one time that you asked a question or questions that needed to be asked. So guys, listen, I hope that today you go back and you watch this again. I hope you like this video. I hope you share it. I hope you leave a comment below, and I hope you subscribe to the channel. And I hope you hit the bell so you can get the updates. The Jean Marlo Show is about information and inspiration to impact the nation. We believe that you should have total prosperity in every area of your life. That's mentally, spiritually, physically, financially, emotionally, relationship-wise. Every week, we're going to be coming out of those areas. You never know. It might be finances one week, dealing with emotion, dealing with relationship, dealing with the mental, spiritual, physical. Our goal is for you to have the totality of prosperity. Okay? I just want to say thank you so much for joining us. Now, there are some websites. Go grab a pen. Go grab right now. Right now, go grab a pen and paper. I want to give you some websites that I want you to go to. The first one is for those. You heard me say that we made 6 figures in 4 months, 6 figures again in 3 months. We rebranded ourselves. We are the Luck Firm, Level Up Coaching. We help people to grow their business, to brand themselves, to market, to get the kind of customers they want to get, to help them to fulfill their purpose, their dream, their goal, their passion, to put their passion on books, to put their passion into action. That's what the Level Up Coaching Firm does. If you need that type of help and you're saying, Jean, I got a vision, I got a goal, I got a dream, Jean, it's in me like fire, but I need help, then contact us at the Luck Firm. And listen, I give you a free 15-minute consult, especially if you mention, hey, look, Jean, I saw the Jean Marlo Davis show and you said that I can get a free 15-minute consult if I mentioned the show. Okay, so make sure you remember that. You could give me a call at 678-457-9493. Again, 678-457-9493. Or you can simply go to theluckfirmllc.com, theluckfirmllc.com. I think it's scrolling by, but that's THELUCFIRM FIRM LLC.com, theluckfirmllc.com. Go on the site, guys. Read the site. We are getting ready to go into the third month of the 2020 plan. We're going to do the 2020 plan again for April, May, and June. So if you missed it the first quarter, that's okay. Jump in on the second quarter. Let's get you on your way. Let's get you paid. Let's get your dream out there. Let's make your dream a reality. We don't want to be keep on saying what we're going to do. We want to get it done, son. You understand? So theluckfirmllc.com. Now, some of you guys have reached out to me. You say, Jean, I know you're an ex-IRS auditor. I know you know about taxes and finance. Is there any kind of way that I can get some coaches? And I know my rights as a taxpayer and, the most common tax deductions and what I can write off. And I need some personal development. I need some training. Jean, is there anything out there? I'm glad you asked the right question, because it is with twcuniversity.com. I want you to become a wealth creator. Become a wealth creator. Our goals with TWC University is to tell the stories of lives transformed. We created this platform that you can go 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, and access information, trainings that is, on taxes, finance, wealth creation, investing, personal development, real estate, you name it is back there. And more programs, more and more education is being added back there for who? For you. At the low cost. Okay? So you can go to twcuniversity.com. That's twcuniversity.com. When you go, put your name in there, put your email in there, watch the video, the presentation, make a decision on which level you want to come in. You'll understand that it's a learn and earn program. It is also an affiliate program where you can promote the products and services and earn money. So guys, make sure you do that. Become a wealth creator, because we need your testimony. And last but not least, you got tax issues. You've been audited by the Internal Revenue Service. You owe over $10,000. You need someone on your side. You need someone with an inside scoop. You need an ex-IRS auditor. You need to call Jean Marlo Davis. Let's get that tax debt settled so you can go ahead and fulfill your dream. Go to TIFFISLLC.com. That's TIFFIS LLC.com. TIFFISLLC.com. Fill out the contact us form. Let us know what your tax issue is so we can help you. We want to make sure we go ahead and settle that tax debt for you today. Man, only thing else I can say is make sure you like this video, share it, subscribe to the Jean Marlo Davis YouTube page, okay? Jean Marlo Davis, make sure you subscribe. Make sure you subscribe. Bruce is going to, and when we end the show, he's going to put our Facebook, Miss Jean Marlo Davis fan page. I want you to subscribe there. He's going to put our Twitter and our Instagram there, Miss Jean Marlo Davis for the Instagram. He's going to put all those juicy things there as you see all the flutters coming up and stuff. Write it down so you can be in touch with us. And remember, every Thursday, unless we say otherwise, every Thursday at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, you know what time it is. It's time to join me for the Jean Marlo Davis Show. Information, inspiration to impact the nation. Listen, guys, I think I don't see any questions. Let me see. Let me make sure I can. My screen gets stuck sometimes. I don't know. But listen, if you have any questions, comments, or concerns, give me a call after the show. We'll make it happen. I think Bruce put that there. Okay. Yep. So with that being said, guys, thank you so much. The 4 agreements. Go get it. Learn it. Live it. And I'm telling you right now, you get rid of some of the headaches that you are self-inflicting upon yourself right now. This has been the Jean Marlo Davis Show. Until next week, continue to believe, continue to do the work, and remember, you are an exceptional human being. And it's time for you to let your light shine, because we're waiting on you to go out there and do what you know you should already be doing. Thank you for watching. I am Jean Marlo Davis. And remember, I am a wealth creator, and you're a wealth creator too. And say it with me. You can have, be, do anything. Thank you for watching. Take care.